Yes, we'll go for today's topic, what we are going to learn. So I said today's topic, you are going to learn about conformation. Now this picture which I have taken, this picture is of ethane molecule. I told you it is also called as ball and stick model. Okay. It is ball and stick model of ethane. You can see here the black color ones. These two black color ones are carbon. Okay, I will label them. So here these two are carbon, and then you can see a bond here. There is a bond. Okay, single bond is there, and then these white ones are there, no? Yeah, so see what I was telling you here, it's a ball and stick model, and these black ones are there, no? The black spheres you can see, these are carbon atom, and then there is a bond between them. Okay, a single bond, and these white ones are hydrogen. Okay, these are hydrogen atoms. Okay, behind one there is one here. Okay, I'll mark here, this is one hydrogen, and these are three hydrogen atom which is there for the front carbon. This is first carbon. Okay, front carbon, and this is the behind one, the second carbon. I will label them as second. Now if you rotate this, now see, if you rotate this particular bond, okay, then you can get different arrangements. If I rotate now, see this one, you take this part is there, no? You consider this as a wheel, like how you rotate the wall, no? Sometimes we have for the pipe and all, we have a wall. If you rotate them, then this particular hydrogen is there, no? That will go to the other side. Now they are aligned to each other. You see this one hydrogen, the first hydrogen and the behind hydrogen which is there, they are aligned to each other, they are parallel to each other now. Okay, now if you rotate this particular thing, then you will get different arrangements. Means the angle which will be there, no, that will change. Now they are in the same angle, means one is overlapping the other one. If you keep rotating them, different possible arrangements you will get. That is what we call as conformers. Okay, they are called as conformers, and the process of doing this is called as conformation. I hope you are able to get. You are just going to rotate this front one or behind one. You take one stationary and rotate the other one. Okay, then you will be able to get different arrangement of these hydrogen with respect to this. Okay, angle will be different. Okay, so that is what we call as conformers. See here again, one more picture I have taken. These two will be called as conformers. Okay, now see the first one here, the first arrangement. You see this is the front carbon. Okay, I'll label as one, and then this is the second one. Okay, so this is the second one. You can see now both are aligned to each other. They are parallel to each other. Like if you take this first one, the front one, they will hide the behind one because they are exactly in the same alignment. Okay, so one can hide the other one parallel to each other. But if I rotate this, see, if you rotate this with a particular angle in this direction, see, I'm showing you the rotation. If I rotate this in this particular direction, then see, behind one I'm keeping as it is. The C2 ones you keep as it is. Just to rotate this, then see the arrangement will change here. The hydrogen has come in between now here. Okay, in between these two. This is the second one, no? Second one's hydrogens are here. Okay, so this hydrogen will come in between that if you see the arrangement properly. Okay, so then I told you these are called as conformers. Okay, there is name for it that I will tell you. I hope these conformers are clear to you. So they are nothing but the different arrangement, and we call them as spatial arrangement. Why? Because it is three dimensional. No, it's a 3 degree, 3D it is. It's not 2D. It's not happening in the plane. So whatever you have in 3 dimensional, they will be called as space. Okay, spatial arrangement. Spatial doesn't mean you have to go to space. Not like that. Okay, spatial means when you are having 3 dimensional arrangement of any atoms or molecules. Okay, so it's the spatial arrangement of atom which can be converted. How do we convert them? Just by rotating around carbon carbon single bond. Okay, so when you convert them by rotating around carbon carbon single bond and get different arrangement, that process is called as conformation, and these two molecules with respect to each other are called as conformers. Okay, I hope it's clear to everybody. Okay, fine. Yeah, I want you all to understand. If you have understood, then it's fine. Okay, okay. So now you write down. Okay, write it down, students. Conformation means what? You write down. Spatial arrangement of atom which can be converted into one another just by rotation around carbon-carbon single bond. There is one more name for them. They are also called as rotamers. Okay. You can call them as conformers or rotamers. Okay. See, I'll repeat. Spatial arrangements of atom which can be converted into one another by rotation around carbon-carbon single bond are called as conformations or conformers or rotamers. Yes. So these are conformations I told you. Now we have two conformations to study. Okay. Conformation of ethane. One is called as Sawhorse projection. You just need to know how to draw this. Okay. That is enough. Now for Sawhorse projection, see, this is how ethane molecules are. No, you have carbon attached to 3 hydrogen, again one more carbon attached to 3 hydrogen. Okay. Now here Sawhorse projection, how to write is, see now the front carbon, now this carbon is there, no? That we are going to take here, and then there is a bond between the carbon and carbon. So I am going to draw it here. Okay, this is the front carbon I will take. And here I am having this side, 3 bonds are there for the carbon. And you know the angle between them. You have studied about ethane hybridization. And you know the bond angle between them is around 120 degree each. So here also front is the carbon and the bond angle between them is 120 degree each. Okay, this is only for you to know. You don't have to write it here 120 degree, just for you all to know. The bond angle between them is this much. Okay, so you will get like a triangle. Yes. Okay, and these are the hydrogen. Okay, here you are having hydrogen. Then I am drawing a bond because there is a bond between the carbon and carbon. So this is the next carbon now. This is the second carbon, the behind one. Okay, then draw another hydrogen aligned to the first one, same way like how I've drawn the first one, no? Like one dash, one line on up, and then 2 lines like this. Okay, so here you are having one hydrogen, and then this is one hydrogen, and this is one more hydrogen. Okay, so this looks like a horse because 2 legs in front, 2 legs behind, and this is like a head and this is like a tail. So it is given as sawhorse projection. Okay, now since here first hydrogen is covering the behind one, this conformation is called as eclipsed conformation. Okay, eclipsed conformation. Okay, eclipse, you know what is the meaning of eclipse? Okay, now we have solar eclipse where sun will be covered by the moon, correct? No, also like that only here the first hydrogen is covering the behind hydrogen. So if you see the front look, you can't see the behind ones. Okay, because they get covered. So it is called as eclipsed conformation. Okay, now one more conformation is there. Okay, the one more conformation is called as staggered conformation. Okay, the other one is staggered conformation. Now how to draw that, you see. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to keep that behind carbon as it is. I'll keep and draw. Okay, like I've drawn the first one. Okay, this is the carbon, and then we have 2 hydrogen down and 1 hydrogen up. Okay, now the front one is there. No, that I am going to change and just write. Okay, so this is like ulta y. This you draw like the seedha y. Okay, like this way. Okay, I've just to change the position. Okay, I've just rotated this. See, this has been rotated and hydrogen has come in between now. Okay, it was aligned. No, in the before one it was aligned. Now you have just changed them and written like this. Okay, so if you are going to see from front, no, it will look like this. The hydrogen from behind will be here and the front hydrogen will come in between like this. Okay, Like this it will be. This is the ulta Y and this is the Sida one. Like this it will be. If you are looking from the front direction. But this will be similar. Like see, behind hydrogens are here and front hydrogen also will overlap on the behind one. Okay, so that's why they get covered. So it is eclipsed. And here staggered because the front ones and back ones doesn't get covered. They all of them can be visible. Okay, so that conformation is called as staggered conformation. So you need to know how to draw these eclipsed and staggered conformation. Okay, so you can draw this too. Conformations of ethane, give the heading sawhorse projection. Sawhorse projection, one is eclipsed, the other one is staggered. And whatever comes in between this, they are called as skew conformation, but you don't have it for your syllabus. Okay, now other than this angle, whatever comes, so in between they are called as skew. In this eclipsed case, no, the angle between them, if you are going to see this and this angle, okay, between this hydrogen and this hydrogen, there is no angle, correct? No, between this hydrogen, behind hydrogen and the front hydrogen, they get covered by each other. So that means the angle between them is 0 degree. I am talking about the angle, the front one and the behind one when you are seeing with each other. Okay, that angle, not the angle between these hydrogen. So that will be 0 degree because one is covering the other one. No, that means you can't see them. You can't see each other. Correct? No, it cannot be visible. So that means the angle between them is 0 degree. What about this now? See, the behind ones are here. If you want, I will take some other color. Now, this behind ones I will mark with red. These are behind ones. Okay. Now, the front one, I'll take another color for this. These are front one. Okay. So, front ones will come in this way. So, what will be the angle between them? This angle will come as 60 degree. Okay. So, if you rotate them with the 60 degree angle, they will give you staggered conformation. Okay, so this gives you staggered conformation. We are talking about the angle between the behind hydrogen and the front hydrogen. Not between this. Between them, it will be 120 degree only. Okay, I am not talking about between the hydrogen and this hydrogen, which are attached to the same carbon. I am talking about the hydrogen which is behind and the hydrogen which is front. Between them, whatever angle is there, if that is 60 degree, when you are looking from far, okay, behind and the front one, you see the angle between them is 60 degree, that is staggered. If you see there is overlapping, that means you don't find any hydrogen which is present. Okay, you find that the behind one is getting covered by the front one. Okay, then the angle between them is 0. That means it is eclipsed. In between whatever you are getting, no, like 40, 30, whatever comes in between, that is called as skew. But I said you don't have skew for your syllabus. That is for higher level. Now you are having only these two, eclipse conformation and staggered conformation. Yes? Okay, we'll go for next one now. Another way of represent, this is just representation. How can you represent ethane? Okay, so one was given by a person called as Sawhorse. Okay, and the other one is Newman projection. So what Newman has done is, okay, in this ethane, where you are having 2 carbon and 3 hydrogen. So what he says is the front carbon, okay, the front carbon is taken as a dot. This I will label as front one. First one is front one. And the second one is the behind one. Second one, the behind one is taken as a circle. Okay. So the front carbon which is there, front carbon is considered as a dot. Okay. And the behind carbon which is there, the back carbon, okay, that is considered as a circle. Okay. That is considered as a circle. And then he has given the representation. So here I'm taking the first one as a dot. Okay. So this is a dot and then I have 3 hydrogen attached to it. So here these 3 hydrogen attached to it this way. Okay. And the behind one I'm taking as a circle. So behind one is taken as a circle. So we have two, no? One is eclipsed and the other one is staggered. So when you are drawing eclipsed, you draw in this way, and then behind hydrogen you can draw here only, just to show, okay? This way. Here one on this side, and one on this side. Okay, this is eclipsed. Eclipsed conformation. And then staggered, when you're drawing, again you take front one as a dot. Front hydrogen is considered as a dot. And draw these three hydrogen, and behind one you take as a circle. Okay, behind one you take as a circle and draw that hydrogen in between them, okay, with an angle of 60 degree each. So here these are the three hydrogen. Okay, that is staggered. Yes, you can start writing now.